Yeah, maybe so, but I expect not like that. Yeah. And the thing is, even it doesn't matter if we finish with Smith Rowe, Saka and all them boys on the pitch. Like even with the first team members, it's been a shambles for a while now. It would have made no difference, bro. It would have made no difference. The players need to look at themselves now. Like I'm thinking to myself, you know, our left backs are injured now. He brought on Saka. I'm thinking surely we must have some decent players in the reserve team to bring forward to play in the natural positions that they can play in. Instead of doing makeshift all the time, put them in there because they can't do any worse than some of the first team players. Because some of the first team, especially our central defence, it is a joke.
Louise weren't playing today, was it? It was Chambers and Socrates.
Absolute joke. I can't believe we've got 4 central defenders at the club and they're all bar holding. But he's not the greatest. Yeah. They are all shambolic. It's unbelievable, bro.
Yeah.
How is that possible at a club like Arsenal? You've got 4 central defenders and they're all dog.
Yo, what's happening, people? And we're back again. Back on your TV screens and back on the audio. This is episode 20. Wow!
Episode number
20.
Episode Deli Ali.
No, I'm not partaking in that.
If I could do the eye thing, I'd do it, but I don't know how to do it, man.
It's quite hard, you know. It's quite hard. Like, you do the eye thing, Jay. Boy,
I'm struggling.
You know, I was watching something on YouTube the other day that was talking about podcasts and how to improve and all of that stuff. And what they were saying is that a lot of podcasts don't make it past episode 7.
Wow.
You know?
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
So we've almost tripled that now. So 20.
We are at episode 20. So you know what? Well done to the Views team. And we're going to keep going, man. I like it when we get to episode 50. But right now, I'm happy with episode 20, man. And if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the podcast, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. The like button if you enjoy. This is going to be on SoundCloud and Spotify as well. So if you're one of those listening on the audio, share with your people, share with anybody that you know that enjoys football podcasts. Yeah, man. I'm Semps. And to my right, we have
Patrick Tyrant, aka Young Swaggy Daniels. When you see the T, see the P. When you see the P, you know it represents T.
Yeah, man. And to my left, you done know already.
Boom, bam, bing, Mr. Jason Ellis. Come on.
You know what? Yeah, for people that for those that are listening, you can't see Pat with his big grin on his head and his big Spurs hat. Woolly hat, like he's proper happy today, isn't he? He's chirping. But then to my left, you probably can't see it, but Jason is like, he walked into the studio today, boy, and he was vexed.
Angry, he was hulking. Boom, boom.
Yeah, trust me. I was thinking, oh, I don't know if I can banter Jason today, you know. Man might start fighting me on the podcast.
Right.
But I had to distinguish, was it personal or football? And we've got to the bottom of it. It's just that man is down in the dumps because of Arsenal, innit? So we're going to get Jason's thoughts on where his club are at, where they're going and all of that. But the order of the show will be, we're going to discuss some football, discuss the top 6. We're getting to the end of the year now, so we're really starting to see how things are taking shape.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So we'll discuss that. There's also a question that one of our viewers has posed to us, so we're gonna answer that for him, and we're gonna use that to drive a bit of this podcast. And then we're also gonna do who would you sign. You that have seen the previous podcasts are starting to get familiar with that now. Who would you sign is going to come every week, and then we'll post a little thing on the.
They've been getting quite a lot of traction as well. The comments,
a lot of traction.
Basically different comments, the insights to them. It's been really.
I think it's been interesting because I'll be honest. When we did the Aubameyang and Kane, I thought most people would say Kane, and there was a bit of 50-50. It was more Kane than Aubameyang. But Wan-Bissaka and Trent
was a good one.
That was a good one. I expected the Trent to take that one. I thought people would have more respect for Wan-Bissaka, but a lot of people didn't.
I would say it wasn't respect. I think
when you're putting your arguments you kind of trash the other person, innit?
Yeah, I guess.
That's what you do. Because I rate Trent.
Yeah.
I rate Trent and I rate Aubameyang. So, but then you
That's
put your
it.
arguments for your guy.
I think the Gerrard and Scholes one has been really juicy.
That one, yeah, man. I expected most people to say, you know what, I was meant to count the thing before we came up here and
Scholes,
think.
man. I think it was Scholes.
I think Scholes came back. It was more Gerrard in the beginning,
I
and
think
then
it was Scholes,
and
just
then more
looking through it.
Scholes. Yeah, there was more Scholes.
That was a really good one, and there was a lot of different arguments and the different cases as to why people are going with which player. But
Yeah. So I'm enjoying these, man. So please, if you're watching these, leave your comments on the video in the comment section below, and also interact with us on the gram.
You'll find it on the Instagram channel.
Instagram, it will pop up later on
See
in the
that.
week. And so yeah, man. So we'll get into it, boys.
Let's go. Let's do this.
We'll start with the league leaders, man, because
Yeah.
a few of the Liverpool man are getting the sense that they're a little bit upset because we don't chat about
they keep
Liverpool
saying,
on
it's
here.
only the three teams, Tottenham, Spurs, Man United.
We don't even chat about United much, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's mostly been Spurs and Arsenal because you lot have been in the thick of it. You know, you had
there's
the manager changes and
shake-ups.
everything.
Yeah,
you know
there's
what I
been
mean?
a lot going on.
But what can we say about Liverpool? You know, I'll give my quick take is they're 11 points clear at the top.
Yeah.
And they're flying. Liverpool are a really good team. And I felt that last season they fell short by 1 point. But this
in the title
season
race.
they look flawless, man. They got the VAR luck. They got the referee luck as well. And look, when you're going on to win championships, you need a little bit of luck as well. Along that, you need the rub of the green and everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a few shaky games in there, but at the end of the day, W's are stacking up. It doesn't matter really. It's a W. They're getting the next week. It's a W, and they're just playing great football. It's championship winning football right now.
It is.
Everyone's coming in. No matter if it's Shaqiri, Origi, you know, everyone's Keita. All these guys are coming in and just filling in, and it's seamless almost, isn't it? And
they're doing a thing. Look, they got a great manager. They got great players. They got the system that I talk about all of the time, because they got the players that work in that system.
Yeah.
They're not the you know, some of them players will not get in the City team. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, they're a better team than City.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, all round a better team. What's your thoughts on them, Jay?
Liverpool mean business, man. They mean business. I think last season, with the missing out on, was it 1 point?
Yeah, 1 point.
I think that really burnt them. So I think this season they're just taking out everyone that comes in their path.
Relentless, boy.
Even if they don't play well, you know they're gonna squat some
Yeah.
play.
The thing is, when you're on your way to winning the title, I know you wouldn't know this, Pat.
You see that, people? You see that? I'm just sitting here,
Just saying.
I'm just sitting here.
No, I'm just saying, because, you know, from experience, Pat can't get involved in this conversation. Jason can when he was a young guy, he can get involved. But look, when you're going on to win championships, you don't need to be playing well all the time. The main thing is about getting that W. And this is why when certain people will try and throw shade on United when they get the W and they don't play well and they might have to think, it doesn't matter, man.
3
and
points.
like look at Leicester. Does anybody care that Leicester won the title and they were pants in a lot of them games?
Yeah, and they were literally one ball over the top, Vardy running in, and they scored.
No possession. They had the lowest possession of any.
38%, something
like
crazy like that. 38%, and they won the championship. So it doesn't matter really. Of course, it matters if it continues and you're not getting the wins. But if you're getting wins,
you're getting the W's,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But no, I'll say, I mean, obviously, congrats to them so far. The thing is, what is irking me is that we know quite a few Liverpool fans, and none of them want to come out. They keep dropping these little. It's almost like they're fishing. They keep saying all these things like, "Oh, we're doing this, we're doing that." It's a sign of a champ, and then they stop short. So it's like, just come out and say it. Yeah, we think we're gonna win. We're playing fantastic. No problem. But when you keep dipping, like nibble, but you're not saying it. It's a bit.
I think they're being cautious, you know. Just in case they have
11-point lead.
Okay, I understand that being cautious, but then don't run up your gums.
Yeah.
How are you gonna go and run up your gums, but then in the same breath say, I can't say that we're gonna win the league.
Exactly.
Anything can happen.
It's just one game at a time.
Yeah, one game at a time. You know what I mean? That don't make no sense to me.
You're the one that's saying it. So if you're not gonna say it, say it. If you're not, then chill.
My brethren put a bet on. He's not a Liverpool fan, but he put a bet on Liverpool to win the title, and bookies are paying out now. He got 140 quid.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So bookies are paying out now.
Already,
We all know that it's the title's done.
They might as
and then
well.
if you're gonna start running your gums and dropping bare lyrics about. Oh, this. Some people will say this is, and then basically saying title winning form and hashtag squad and
Yeah,
where the DB, you know, like where the people, then say that you're gonna win the league, innit?
What gets me is if they continue this form to the end of the season, you probably say that they're a better invincible team than Arsenal,
Boy.
17
And this is what you lot are holding on to,
Yeah,
innit,
that's
as well.
the only
This
thing that Arsenal
Invincible,
got.
Yeah,
You know what? Just for the sake of taking Arsenal's, you know, I've never even thought about this till now, actually. But I hope they actually do it now, just to take it away from these guys.
Because then Arsenal got nothing left, boy.
To be fair, we don't ever really ban a Liverpool anyway, to be honest with you.
But you always thought that invincible. Like even now, people are putting Invincible Freddy. Like, was it World Cup winner Ozil can't talk to Invincible Freddy? I saw that today. I was like, what? Hold on.
Freddy. You know what's funny though? Yeah, is it's actually mad. But you know what? It probably looks like it's gonna happen, but we've seen it before that anything can happen, man. Like
I don't think they'll do it, though.
just one game, man. It just takes one game, and they've been close. They've been close to losing games. It's not like they ain't been.
Yeah,
close.
yeah. They've
been
I
close.
don't think they'll do it, to be honest, but...
No, I think they've got enough in the tank to win the league now.
Yeah,
man. They've got
100%.
a buff.
But
Even if
go
it's by 2.
invincible.
No, I don't think they go
I don't
invincible.
think they'll do
No,
that.
I think that's too hard. And anyone can have a odd game where something crazy happens, or you know, it could be 0-0. You end up conceding a 91st minute, whatever. I don't know, but
For me, you can never really predict an invincible. If it happens, it happens.
Exactly.
But you know, the history tells you that they're gonna lose at some point, even if it's one game. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But there you go, Liverpool fans.
And congrats as well. Jurgen Klopp just signed a new contract, which is a bit. I was annoyed about that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say annoyed, but I was hoping he was going to leave at the end of next year when his contract's done. But the fact that he signed a new contract means obviously they're going to continue to back him. He's going to be around for a while. So yeah, we're all in trouble, man, if things continue as is. So
yeah, man. Liverpool doing their thing, you know, and we're, as you can see, we're honest football fans that are on Everyone's a Pundit. I'm a United fan and I hate Liverpool, but I have to recognise the fact that they're doing bits. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't sit up here and try and... They're doing bits, man. They're a very good team. They've got a good manager and they're going to win the league. So Liverpool fans, just say you're going to win the league, innit? Stop being soft. Stick out your chest and say you're going to win the league. But anyway, what do you think, people? Are they going to win the league? Is it too early to say? Do you think they'll go unbeaten? Let us know. All right. And then Leicester. I know you already think that Leicester are going to fall away.
I've been saying it for a while now, and you guys are looking at me a bit. And obviously, I know they didn't lose. They dropped points against Norwich. But I do think it's the start now. You're going to start seeing it. I mean, the next 2 games are Man City away
and Liverpool.
So if they drop 6 points in those, obviously they've already dropped a point. That's only 1 point out of 9. You'll see the other teams start getting a lot closer. And that gap in the top 4 doesn't look so comfy then. So
and then the second round of games come.
Yeah, exactly. And
anything can happen when you're playing.
If you notice as well, they played a lot of their tough games at home. So they've got a lot of away tough games. Fixtures to go to. And that will also, I mean, I've said it. I personally still don't think Leicester will finish in the top 4. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. I really believe that they won't.
Yeah.
So,
Jay, have you not played Leicester?
Yeah. We lost. We lost, bro. That was like Emery's...
And you know what? I didn't even tee that up. I
think it was a 2-0, right? Something like that.
2-0.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
I don't remember it.
You lot beat them, innit?
I think Maddison scored one of their goals.
It was Maddie and Vardy.
Yeah.
When we lost to them, obviously it was 2-1. Madison scored a late winner that curled it in. Low curler.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
That was the VAR stuff in that game as well. I'm trying to remember the Arsenal and Leicester one, man. I can't remember it.
I can't remember it. It was quite an easy win as well. I won't say easy, but it was quite convincing in the end. I know you guys beat them.
It was one of Emery's last games in Jordan.
Yeah.
In the Premiership. Well, I think he had one more game after that.
Okay.
In the Europa.
So you wasn't even that long ago.
He drew, and then obviously when he lost to Frankfurt after that, it was curtains.
Seeing. So yeah, man. So Leicester, boy, interesting one. I still think that they've shown enough to suggest that they're gonna finish high up, but I think this Christmas period is important. You're playing six games in 3 days. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? It can all go to pot in those games, or it can go right for you, and then you just because the table's so congested. it can all change
look
quickly.
at this example. If we beat Chelsea on Sunday, we go above them.
Yeah, and then
Chelsea,
you're in the top
Chelsea
four.
were like 11 points clear of us at one point.
Yeah.
And it's just from them. I mean, they've lost 4 out of the last 5 in the Prem, and no one's really noticed because there's been so many other things going on.
I know, we've noticed.
So, yeah.
We've
I
noticed.
noticed, boy.
But it's not really been talked about like
It's not
that.
been
Like,
talked
you know,
about, no.
if it was
No,
other
because
teams,
Lampard is in charge.
If
That's why it's not being talked
and I
about.
noticed that's a bit dodgy because if it's other teams, if this was a Tottenham or Man United or Arsenal, it'd be everywhere.
Yeah.
And you would know it.
Lampard is England's darling,
Yeah.
innit? So he's going to be protected by the media in a certain way. But we posted it on our IG this morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think in the period, it's like a month, they've only had 3 points. They've only taken 3
and
points.
even in the Champions League, they scraped a
Straight,
draw. Yeah.
So, like, boy, and then the question was, who do you think would take their spot if anybody's going to take it? You know, and I said a couple of weeks ago that I thought Spurs would get in the top 4. Obviously, that was before Man United beat up Spurs and beat up City, yeah. But then I also said this week, I said I need to see how we get on against Everton because that's the game that ruins us. Is that type
And
of
you
game?
did say I thought to be honest, I thought you'd win quite comfortably today. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's never going to be comfortable again. None of them games have been comfortable for us. So today was just the same old man. So I don't see anything changing there. But again, I go back to the fact that this Christmas period, it can all change.
Of course.
It can all change. So maybe we just need to just see Wagwan when January the 1st comes. We're playing Arsenal at the Emirates on January the 1st.
That's a juicy game, man.
So by the end of the day, by the end of New Year's Day, boy, Man United could well be well placed in the top 4,
and the same for
or
Spurs
could
as
just
well.
be lingering where we are, like how we are at the moment. You know, like where do you think Arsenal can go? Like obviously today, Jay, you lot lost 3-0 to City, and as I said, you walked into the studio today, and you was not happy. At first, I thought you was angry at me for some reason, but yeah, talk to us, Jay. Talk to us, man. Let us know your feelings. Let us pour it out, Jay. Pour it out. Yeah.
Bro, I'm lost for words when it comes to Arsenal now, man. Lost for words, bro. It's just the club's in shambles.
You want a tissue?
No, I don't want a tissue. Joker. But yeah, man, it's just the club's just a shambles, bro. Like from top to bottom. We got no manager. We had one good game against West Ham. West Ham are crap.
I wouldn't even say it was a good game. It was a good result.
A good result.
Yeah,
It was a
good result.
good 30 minutes, but
Good result. Obviously, we got tonked today by Man City. I thought we would have done better.
Yeah.
In regards, put up a more of a fight, but come on, man. I don't care how good a team is. You are a professional football club, yeah, with good players, professional players, and you get tonked like that. That shouldn't be happening, man.
Yeah.
But what I would say, Jay, is I know I'm always bantering you lot, yeah, but just to add a bit of context, what I think is you're playing Man City. Man City are off the back of losing to United.
Yeah.
So they're already going to be fired up to get a result.
Yeah.
They're coming to Emirates where you lot are all, like Freddie's spoken about how you lot are all low on confidence. You finished the game with Saka, what's his name? Smith Rowe,
yeah.
Willock,
I know.
and Martinelli,
and
Maitland-Niles.
They're youngsters.
Like, when you look at it like that,
Yeah.
you lot have some serious problems. It's mad like how we can go from the beginning of the season when we talked about you lot having one of the best windows to now to think that you look at that team that finished. But what I'm saying is that team, when you're going up against a City, I think that you could expect you lot to get rolled today.
Yeah, maybe so, but I expect not like that. Yeah. And the thing is, even it doesn't matter if we finish with Smith Rowe, Saka and all them boys on the pitch. Like even with the first team members, it's been a shambles for a while now. It would have made no difference, bro. It would have made no difference. The players need to look at themselves now. Like I'm thinking to myself, you know, our left backs are injured now. He brought on Saka. I'm thinking surely we must have some decent players in the reserve team to bring forward to play in the natural positions that they can play in. Instead of doing makeshift all the time. Put them in there because they can't do any worse than some of the first team players. Because some of the first team, especially our central defence, it is a joke.
Louise weren't playing today, was it? It was Chambers and Socrates.
Absolute joke. I can't believe we've got 4 central defenders at the club and they're all bar holding but he's not the greatest.
Yeah.
They are all shambolic. It's unbelievable, bro.
Yeah.
How is that possible at a club like Arsenal? You've got 4 central defenders and they're all dog shit.
It's crazy. It's
all dog shit. And it stems from the board, man.
It's not really the board. I say
No,
the board.
it's on the board because when you check the net spend, ours is the lowest out of all the top 16.
Really?
Bro. Yeah. It's
Lower
the
than
lowest.
ours.
Even lower than Spurs.
Considering we spent loads, we've also got back in. When you the difference between what we paid and what we've got
I didn't know
off
your net
ourselves,
spend was that
it's
low.
been crap. So yeah, it's all good getting the players that we got, but then we sold a lot as well.
You've been unlucky with injuries, though. I mean, no one can foresee Tierney being injured. No one can foresee Kosalinic or whatever his name is, Kola going off. Yeah, no one can foresee. There's been a lot.
I get that, but even before the injuries, bro, before it's not been good. And even today, it was like.
Well, look, there's been some serious issues with you because your £72 million signing hasn't been able to get in the team. Now he played today, and he came on again in West Ham game, didn't he? He came on.
No, he started.
Oh, he started that game.
Yeah,
okay, so he started and he played well. So he's starting to get some minutes now. But why wasn't he getting minutes before? Where was Lacazette today?
Lacazette hasn't played in the last 2 games now.
So
Freddie's come out and said that he can't play Aubameyang and Laka in the same team.
No, you can't.
That's what he said. So now that causes big issues because Laka can clearly see he's not even coming on.
Well, Martinelli started ahead of him.
That's all because Martinelli starts on the wing.
Martinelli plays better on the wing than Aubameyang does.
Yeah.
So he needs to play.
Yeah. Because Aubameyang on the wing is
redundant.
So,
Yeah. So
Aubameyang was missing
And
today.
you've got Freddie saying the club needs to get someone in.
Yeah.
He's saying Mertesacker is doing 2 jobs.
Serious.
Because he's an academy manager as well,
Yeah.
isn't he? So what's going on?
And then Ozil's coming off the pitch on a regular, just
kicking gloves, kicking water bottles.
like, what's happening there?
I don't know.
But when I saw Freddie say that the club needs to get someone in and make a decision, I was kind of shocked because I was thinking, ain't you the guy? Like you.
I don't think he wants it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. For him to say that, that's a bit.
And what's that saying to the team?
Exactly, because usually when they ask that question, the guys are, well, I'm just going to work hard and I'm going to let them make the decision. I'll take it game by game, but obviously if they appoint me, I'm ready. That's what you usually hear. Not someone saying, no, they need to make a decision because this isn't good.
Is that he's low on backroom staff as well?
Yeah.
He hasn't got backroom staff. Remember, Emery took all his staff with him.
Oh yeah, of course.
And they haven't brought no.
There's no backroom staff, bro.
So at least when we sacked Jose, boy, we brought in Ollie. Then we brought in Phelan. We had
you know, we got Carrick on the bench now as well.
Carrick, and even McKenna. So we got the 4-man there.
When we got rid of Poch, it was
the
next day. And
this is why, this is why when I say ban at FC, now I'm not gonna get onto you too much today, Jay, but you can understand why I was saying all of this because you lot are the way you lot are moving is mad. It's mad
for a
right
club
now.
of your stature. It's mad. It is crazy.
No, we've been mismanaged for years. It's starting to show properly.
Really, it is.
How we've been mismanaged. You know what I'm saying?
But I thought that you lot had the new people in at the top and these new people in that you was talking about and everything was working well.
We did, but then they're clearing up the mess that was left behind. But it's obviously more of a bigger job than we thought.
Who's your next fixture?
Everton.
Oh, that's
we're gonna lose that.
That's a tricky one.
We're gonna lose that.
Is it at Goodison?
We're gonna lose that.
Everton's a tough. It's one of them banana skins.
At Goodison
And they got a result today at Old Trafford. They're a team that you don't want to play when you're low on confidence.
Yeah, so we'll check.
So Everton next.
So your next games is Everton. Everton away.
That's an L.
Then you're going to Bournemouth away.
I'll probably say that's an L2.
And then you're at home to Chelsea.
Ooh, these fixtures are.
And then you're at home to United.
But then you weren't that confident with the West Ham one, and you beat them 3-1. So you just never know when it's gonna.
But you know why this is tricky as well is this is 6 games in 3 days. I mean, three games in 6 days.
Yeah,
is what this run is from the Everton one to Man United. It's ridiculous.
Everton have got that big dunk factor. My man's running up the touchline. He's got his sweatband on. You see that big dunk. Ferguson is a proper hardcore
He's old school,
madman.
Yeah,
My man took off his, you know, it was like proper
I saw he took off like a
pissing
few
down.
times, didn't it?
Yeah, then he was like, he took off his blazer. By the way, he didn't have a jacket on. Took his blazer off, just standing there, just pelting down, and he just doesn't care. He's just on it.
And what did he do today? He subbed off
Moise Keane come on for 18 minutes and he subbed him off again.
I thought he was injured when I saw
No, he just took him off. He just basically
He needed to waste time.
Yeah, that's what he said. But basically, the guy wasn't putting in a shift defensively, and he wasn't
Serious?
listening. Yeah.
Bro.
When he come off, like literally, big dunk. Just the guy walked past him. He didn't say nothing. He didn't shake his hand. He didn't usually the manager shows some sort of investment.
Yeah.
Even
When
like
you do
taps
that,
him, on the shoulder. Like, oh, sorry, I had to do it for the. None of that. He just let him walk right past him.
So that's it. That's done. That's done for him.
And
man.
Moise Keane's dad, even because Moise Keane's dad is his agent, he was even saying before that he's not happy with the limited minutes he's been getting. I mean, my man left Juventus thinking he was going to come Everton and show something. He's like, he wants to go back. So it's not looking good for him.
Scored for Everton.
Not in the Premier League, I don't think so. I can't remember. He might have scored in a cup game or something, but I can't remember him scoring.
This is what I mean about the Christmas fixtures.
Yeah.
So, Jay, you lot go to Bournemouth, yeah, and then 3 days. This is what I'm saying. It's crazy. 3 days later, you're at home to Chelsea, and then 2 days later, you're at home to us. Like, those fixtures are crazy.
It's relentless, man. And if
2 days later,
it's
2 days.
Man. And if we're gonna beat Chelsea, so that means they're gonna have they're gonna be angry and want some revenge, so they're gonna be up for it.
Chelsea?
Yeah. Now I'm playing. Obviously, I don't know if we're gonna beat Chelsea, but I'm hoping we do.
It's not 2 days. It's 3 days. The 29th, and then you play us on the.
But that's mad.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, Arsenal. Anyway, you're already giving up on top four, so it's looking like Spurs will make the top four, but again, it can all change.
Fingers
Man
crossed,
United are lingering. If we can put a run together, who knows?
I think I said it to you before. I think Man United and Tottenham will still make the top four, and I'm sticking by that, man. I said it from day one, and I said it, and I think so.
Yeah. And Liverpool are going to win the league.
Yeah,
and
Liverpool,
and then
City will finish second.
There.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So anyway, that's the quick rundown on the Premier League top 6, top 7.
Well, I know, obviously, a big shout out to us. We got a tough away win against.
Do we need to discuss you? I thought we spoke about you already, man.
We didn't speak about it, but yeah, I'm not gonna go on for too long. But it was a really good defensive showing from us guys today. We were up against it. Wolves were all over us, but we held strong and then.
Also, it was one of them games where you dug deep.
Yeah, definitely. Wolves were the better team, man. They played some good ball.
You underestimated them, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Because you thought you were gonna win 4-2.
Yeah, 4-2.
I don't know where. When I saw that, I was thinking,
Yeah, no, and Traore was giving them. When you guys see the game or the highlights, Traore was giving us all sorts of problems. That guy has really improved this year. He's actually got end product now.
Yeah. That's why he's playing now, because he wasn't playing
exactly.
before.
He wasn't starting, and now he scored a banger today, and we couldn't cope with him. We fouled him about 6 times today. It's like he was Zaha in his prime. Like you can't stop him, so you just got to foul him.
How old is he?
I don't know, I have to check it out. But yeah, we had to cynically foul him so many times because they were just breaking on us and he's just causing problems. But
Jason, have you noticed the change in Pat recently since Jose's come in? Man got that energy. He's different now, boy. He's
I'm just
foolish. Even on Twitter, I had this guy trying to annoy me.
Nah.
So I'm like, you know what? The annoying Pat is back now because they got a few wins on their thing. Talking about why should I care?
That one. I just left that.
Quiet down, man. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna see between now and the end of the season. If these don't put a run together, he's gonna become unbearable. You know? He's gonna become unbearable.
I'm just taking Jose's energy and it's transferring through. The humble one has got me humble.
Traore is only 23.
Right, he's young, man.
I didn't know he was that young.
He's older.
Yeah.
He's a ringer, man. He must have been like 13 saying he was, do you know what I mean, like 2 years old and all that.
23,
How can
boy.
he be 23? Look at him, man.
I thought he was older than that.
He's actually decent then, to be fair.
Yeah, man. So, boys, that's it, man. Viewers, what do you reckon about the top 6? What do you see happening with the people? I mean, with the teams? Do you see Spurs and United getting in the top 4? Do you see Arsenal maybe making a late burst if they can get a new manager in and everything? What do you reckon about Chelsea and Leicester? It's interesting, man. This is a very interesting season.
I think the title race is pretty much done, but the top 4, top 6, top 7. That's going to be very interesting because Wolves are still within a shout.
There's a few
And
people
from what I saw today, they're definitely
with Wolves, and there's a few people still throwing in Sheffield United.
Nah. You know when like they just want that good old fashioned English team. I'm like, come on, man. Do you know what I mean? They're not.
Wolves are definitely in with a
from
shout.
what I saw today, Wolves are 100% in with a shout, man.
All right. So we're going to move on to the second part. There's a question that was
Okay.
given to us by one of our viewers. I thought it was a good question, so I said we will answer it on the show. So the question reads: if you're a player of 25 years old in your prime and a creative player, and you have the option to choose basically one of the top 6 sides,
Okay.
which team will have the biggest attraction to you, considering the size of the club, the playing squad currently, wages, everything into consideration?
Is this right now? As in
I think
right now,
right
January
now,
the 1st, 2020? Yeah.
Right now, if you're a 25-year-old
Yeah.
baller, creative, which team do you go to? Jason, what do you reckon?
The top 6.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna say top 6, but include Leicester in there and Wolves. So we're gonna say your usual top 6
Plus,
and
yeah,
plus
so like the
Leic-
top 8.
Yeah,
basically.
plus your Leicester and your Wolves.
Boy, I'll probably be Liverpool, you know.
Liverpool, okay.
Yeah, I think
I was gonna say the same, but I was gonna say it depends. I don't want to be playing devil's advocate, but it depends on quite a few things, really. It depends on where you're going to play and what position you are. Because saying creative player doesn't mean anything. If I'm a winger and I'm trying to go Liverpool, I'm not going to get in the team ahead of Salah and Mane, who are literally the 2 best wingers in the world right now. So you've got also, what position are they playing?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's...
let's say like a number 10.
Because a creative player doesn't mean a number 10 these days.
So let's just say you're playing in the number 10 position.
I think the point is, well, not the point, but what I would take from this is, I did a little thing on this week about why I think that Man United do have a chance in getting Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, I saw your tweet about that.
And I'm just eliminating the other teams. And that's one of the reasons why I don't think that if you're a creative player at the moment that you go to Liverpool, because they're already set.
Exactly. You ain't
they're
getting
already
the
set.
team
And I think this is a problem for Liverpool in the sense that the way their system is that you've got Firmino, Salah, Mane, Trent, and Robertson. That's where your creation comes from. You don't need nothing else after that.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I hear that, but
So you're not gonna come in and displace any of those guys unless one of them are leaving.
Because you're saying, because think about it, this is the key point. In your prime, you're 25, 26.
Yeah,
you're not
coming to play on
17,
the-
18, 19, where you can bide your time and learn. And
Yeah.
you're in your prime. So in your prime, are you better than those guys? You ain't, realistically. Because even if we're going down the list of the top players, there's not many.
But even if you were, it would be debatable.
Yeah,
and then,
if you're gonna get in
and
that
then
team.
Salah and Mane are not going to go on the bench.
That's it. So,
You know what I'm saying?
So you've really got to look at.
yeah, what you got to look at is if they want you, you must have a chance of getting in the first team.
No, because for you, I mean, teams can want you. Don't mean you're gonna like Mahrez was wanted by City. They paid 60 million. He's their record transfer fee. The guy's not a guaranteed star.
Yeah, but that's because he hasn't really shown. He hasn't. He
No.
ain't been the same player. He was at Leicester.
He has. To be fair,
he was never going to have that chance.
But
I
when
don't think.
when he plays for City, he does bang goals and he does do stuff. So it's not like he's not shown enough to get a start. But he ain't gonna start over the guys that.
He was. Look, they've bought him to bolster their squad.
Exactly, that's it.
And he was never coming in to be a
That's what
starter.
I'm saying. So if Liverpool, for example, were to do that, it would probably be for that reason. So that guy's got to, as long as the player knows what they're doing, that's really my point. But it doesn't mean you're going to start. If you really want to start, then you've probably got to go to a team. Probably, well, it depends again on what.
I think if you're a creative player, so this is mine. If I was to go down the list, I'll say you don't go to Liverpool. Look at City and their creative players. Again, you've got Kevin De Bruyne, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, normal Silva. Well, Silva's going soon, but you've still got
and even you got Foden as well, who's
meant to be highly rated. He can't get a start. So I don't know. I think that you gamble going to a City. So you go down further. Leicester. Doing good things there, but if you're 25 in your prime, wanted, is Leicester the move for you? I don't think so. I don't think Wolves is the move for you either. So then it comes back down to your Arsenals, your Uniteds and your Spurs, in my opinion. Arsenal in turmoil at the moment, but Arsenal could be attractive, but I think Spurs would be more attractive than Arsenal. My honest opinion, if you're a creative player. I think it's out of United and Spurs who you would go to, and then it might be United because of the wages. If we're adding in the wages,
if you look at right now, and if you're somebody who's big on history and you know the allure of a Man United, there's no way you don't go Man United. And obviously Man United can pay realistically more than Tottenham. But if you look at a project, it would have been easier for me to say if Poch was in charge because you've seen him there for years and you know what he's about.
Yeah.
But if you look at the project with Jose, depending how we do this season, what's going on, maybe Spurs could be attractive in that sense.
well, I think Jose alone could be attractive because he's a winner and Stevie and everything, so he could attract that player.
He could.
You lot are dying out for a creative player now, to be honest, to play. Well, Dele Alli, Son.
But we do need someone because Eriksen's probably on his way out. We've always had that. So you're right. So,
but then again, if you're thinking about it, if we're looking at this in a different angle, will Jose, where does a creative player fit into your setup now with?
Because our front four is set now. By the looks of it, that front four is the front four. Moura's always starting now. Moura and Son on each wing. Kane up top.
Okay, so then you can come in and displace Moura.
Yeah, Moura.
You could come in and So a creative player could come in Spurs and displace Moura. To be honest, we need a creative player, and you'll get playing time at United. I think it's between Spurs and United, and I would say, in my opinion, I would say United would be the attractive. And again, I'm just going down. I did it for different reasons. That's my.
Because your one was on Jadon Sancho, wasn't it? Because basically they're saying Jadon Sancho's looking to lead Dortmund in the summer.
Yeah.
Funny enough, he's starting to be he's doing really well there now again.
Yeah.
But he's still, according to the reports, they're saying he wants out. He wants to come to England now. So Sam's did a list of who he thinks is the possible suitors and why.
Yeah.
And again, he said not Liverpool because he's not going to get in the team ahead of those guys.
City as well are not going to.
We haven't spoken about Chelsea. What about Chelsea?
Oh, so Chelsea. Chelsea. I totally forgot about Chelsea.
Because they got money again and they can spend.
They got money and
to be fair,
they probably need a creative
player could go straight into that team because they got all youngsters.
Yeah, you know what?
Willian's on his way out. Pedro's on his way out.
Yeah.
So
it could be a Chelsea.
Yeah, it could be
honest.
a Chelsea.
If we had to give an answer, Jason, you're saying Liverpool is your answer. Liverpool's your answer. We've gone around the houses, boy, Pat.
Yeah.
I might have to come back to Chelsea then,
Yeah. I think it's out of Tottenham, Chelsea, and Man United personally.
If you had to give an answer, which one?
I'm gonna say Man United. Not being biased, I would have said Tottenham, but I'm gonna say Man United because they are the biggest club in England, and but it's a different. You know what? To be fair, sorry to cut you off. The only thing is, I don't know if I'm just to put it out there. Even though I said Man United, who are Man United's manager going to be?
Exactly.
Because that's another.
It's
thing,
not actually guaranteed to be Man United, because if you're 25 in your prime,
you want to know that.
Will you? You can see what happened to Pogba. You don't really want that to happen to you against what happened to you. So it's not that. This is a difficult question, boy.
I'm gonna go Tottenham right now with Jose in charge. I'm changing it.
Man, switched
I was gonna say Man United.
What was you gonna say, Jay?
I was gonna say, but you think about all these factors about the wages and stuff. But what are you signing to these clubs for? Do you want to win something? Are you going because of the wages? Because the thing about it, you got Liverpool. You right now you're guaranteed to win a trophy, innit?
Yeah, but you don't want to be on the bench winning a trophy if you're 25 in your prime.
I get that, but that's where you have to test yourself and push yourself. You can't be thinking, I might not get into the team. What's the whole point?
No, I don't. It's, for me, boy, if my agent comes to me and says you can go to Liverpool, but you have to fight for your space, I'm like, I'm 25 in my prime. Yeah. I'm not looking to go to a team. I need a team that wants me to play me. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to go and prove myself. I've already proved myself. If you want me, play me.
But you got to think, at some point, do you think Salah's going to finish his career at Liverpool? Do you think Mane's going to finish his career at Liverpool? I don't think they will.
No.
I think one of the Spanish clubs will come in for them in a season or two.
Yeah, but try and come in for me when they're leaving. Don't come for me now when they're still going to be playing.
It's a difficult one. There's so many factors. So to be honest, going back to the question, it honestly depends on the player's mentality as well.
Yeah.
So it's key because you see guys do it all the time. Like look at Danny Drinkwater. He's the perfect example. He was in the perfect prime of his career.
Yeah.
He just come off the back of winning the championship, and he went to Chelsea, and he knew he wasn't going to get in that team. And now, for the money, and now he's at Burnley, and he can't even get in the Burnley team.
He's at Burnley.
He's at Burnley.
But they bought him.
Yeah. No, he's on loan because obviously Lampard said you're not in my plans. He's already got Barkley. He's got all his obviously youngsters, Mason Mount, blah blah blah. So he's at Burnley, and he can't even get in the Burnley team. So if you make the wrong choice,
this is what I'm saying.
For the wrong reason.
So
you like you saying push yourself. Obviously, Drinkwater's agents were push yourself, go to Chelsea, you get in the team, and it didn't work.
Yeah, but it depends because what level of player are you? Are you one of them big name players in your prime, or are you one of them players?
If you're
a Drinkwater level, then you got to think of.
We're gonna have to assume that he means that you're a top player. I'm gonna have
let's
to
say
assume
for argument's sake, you're Jadon Sancho. Because that's a perfect prime example. Jadon Sancho in your prime, everyone knows who you are. You've been doing bits.
Yeah.
Now it's time.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with United because another thing that I do believe is if you're a Manchester United player, that helps your England career. That's what I believe.
But any of the teams in England will help your England career. Really? I mean, not any, but you know what I mean. Any of the top six.
I think that certain times when you see Phil Jones being starting for England and playing for England, I'm thinking if he was a part of another, you wouldn't be there.
Like even Spurs, if you're at Spurs, it helps your England career right now. Spurs have had a number of England players coming through.
But certain players, like your Madison's for example, if Madison was playing for a different club, he would be in there.
Starting.
You know what I'm saying? So
so you're right. The right club will.
I'm going to go United because I think that we're going to get it right. I think we're going to get Poch anyway. So they would have said to him, we're going to get Poch at the end of the season. We're going to buy Madison. We're going to buy this player. You come over. So and he will get playing time and he will get money. So I'm going with United.
I'm going United, Spurs. I'm going to say. It's United or
it's
Spurs.
A tough question, man.
It's tough.
Yeah, we're going to have to move on. But we would like you viewers to let us know, man. Who would you go to if you're 25 in your prime?
Because we broke it down for you guys. You gave us your thought process, all the
it's not an easy one.
It's not easy, but
Anyway, so we'll move on to the last part of the show. My favorite part of the show is who would you sign? So who would you sign, people, out of? And we're going goalkeepers today.
Ooh.
We are saying who would you sign? Alisson or Ederson? Both Brazilian, both playing for the top two clubs in England at the moment.
Both rated as some of the top keepers in the world.
Pat, who would you sign?
Ederson or Alisson? I'm going to say Alisson. I think Alisson's probably the better goalkeeper. I think he's better in terms of his shot stopping, his angles in terms of making himself big when he's doing one-on-ones. He's not better with the ball as Ederson. It was not as good, on the ball as Ederson, but I don't think he's bad on the ball either. I'd probably say Alisson. I think he's just a bit more accomplished as a goalkeeper than Ederson.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Alisson.
All right. Jay?
I'm going Ederson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ederson, he's a quality keeper. I think his ball distribution is one of the best in the league. He's also it's like your 12th man, should I say? You know what I'm saying? Because there's times when he comes out, certain players will hesitate. He doesn't hesitate, and he more time will get the ball. And just ping a pass. And how many times has he pinged passes with his leg to goals and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Alisson may be better on the ball, as in shot stopping wise, but I think Ederson for me. I'd pick him. I'd go for him.
Cool. So I'm actually, you two are different today. Don't usually get that, but I'm gonna go Ederson, man.
Yeah. Wow, 2-1.
You know what I think? I actually rate Alisson a lot more now than I did before. I have to say, I see him do one pass once. Where you know when the keepers they throw it and they do that slice.
Like the slice half volley.
The half volley. And he did that. I can't remember who he played it to, and I was just like, oh my gosh, Alisson is techie.
Yeah.
But I think that there's not much between them in terms of shot stopping and everything like that. I think Ederson has more of a presence in the box. I think he's a bit more rough and ready.
Ederson?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so, man.
I don't know about that.
I think so. And again, like what Jason's talking about, that anticipation coming off your line, being that 12th man, and his ball distribution is hard. So I think there's not much between them goalkeeping wise.
Definitely not.
But definitely for me, Ederson's ball distribution and football technique wins it for me. You know what I mean?
It's a tricky one. I think Alisson is the better goalkeeper, just from my own opinion. But I do think Ederson, like you said, is the better ball player.
I think you've got more mistakes in Alisson than you have in Ederson.
You think so?
Yeah, man. I think you've got more mistakes in Alisson. I think if we've looked back, we'll see that there's more, that Alisson has made more.
Alisson has made a few clangers.
In the
mistakes. Champions League, he got sent off for handballing the ball coming out.
Ederson doesn't really make.
Yeah.
I don't remember Ederson making mistakes.
From what I can remember.
You know, he's made a few. In the Tottenham game this season, when Lamela was running that goal and he saw him literally off his line, and I don't know if you remember, Lamela took an early shot. It wasn't nowhere near the corner, but he caught him off guard because obviously he's quite confident on coming out and not being. So that was a bad mistake. But you're right, I can't really remember. The Alisson clanger from last year that I remember is when he tried to do the Cruyff turn and got caught out.
Yeah.
Someone nicked it off him and scored.
And there's been a few which haven't led to goals that his defence have bailed him out. But Alisson is the one that actually plays for Brazil, right?
Yeah, Alisson is the one that starts over Ederson.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
It is interesting. It's just, I guess, different managers are going to have their preference.
Yeah.
But they are both top keepers.
Yeah, and Alisson is good with the ball as well. He is good. I just think that Ederson is better, and I don't think there's much between them goalkeeping wise. You know, like if we was, you know, it was a suggestion that we could have done an Alisson versus David De Gea or Ederson versus David De Gea. I think it's clear that shot stopping wise, goalkeeping wise, De Gea is way ahead.
Yeah.
But then ball at his feet
and
he's
distribution
poor compared to the other two. So man, I'm gonna go Ederson. Jason went Ederson,
and I went Alisson.
Pat went Alisson.
I went Liverpool.
What do you guys think? Ederson or Alisson? Let us know in the comments, and also this will come through later on in the week as well on the gram, so then you can have your say then as well if you don't have your say now. But yeah, man, we'll wrap that up.
Okay.
That's episode 20.
Episode Deli Ali.
Episode 20.
Do that. I can't do it, man.
I can't do it.
Someone's got to show me how to do it. If you lot can do it, send it in.
Is this it?
No.
The way he did it was so thing.
Isn't this it?
No, because this bit's like that way.
That not it? Alright then, cool. But anyway, episode 20, man. I'm happy. Thank you, boys, for coming through.
It's been a pleasure.
We started something and then we got to episode 20, boy. We're coming towards the end of the year and we're looking forward to 2020. There's going to be a lot more coming from the views.
So if you've got this far, as we always say, like it, comment, share it, and subscribe it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Jay, get involved, man. It might cheer you up. It might perk you up a bit.
No.
Come. You ready?
When you meant to bring us a beat today?
Oh yeah, my head's gone. My head's gone today, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Head gone. Anyway, I'm Semps.
Yeah, I'm Patrick Tyrant.
I'm Jason.
And we are the boys from Everyone's a Pundit.
Yeah.
Big up yourselves.
Until next week, bless.